Welcome back to my Legends Expanded Universe chronological timeline rating, where I go through the expanded universe according to my personal timeline order and rank each and every individual piece of media on a 10-point scale. Today I have Thon, which is also called The Tale of Thon, which is a short story about the Jedi Master named Thon from the Tales of the Jedi Companion, which was published by West End Games. This short story takes place in approximately 4005 BBY and was written by George R. Straighten. It was published in 1996. Yet another one of the short stories that provides background on a character from the Tales of the Jedi comics. In this short story, we're introduced to Thon, who is a member of a lizard-like species that are similar to dewbacks from Tatooine, which first appeared in A New Hope. This short story explains that he hails from the unknown regions, and that people assumed he was an unintelligent beast of burden for many years. So this discrimination for other species in the galaxy is something interesting to note. It's something that jumped out to me as being somewhat interesting to note. But Jedi eventually see Thon's potential, and so he becomes this skilled, wise Jedi. But he prefers to live in peace and quiet and isolation from other Jedi. So he'll have Jedi come to train with him or to give advice to them on Ossus, but that's where he goes to kind of hide out and be a hermit, kind of Yoda style. So in this short story, what is super interesting to look at and note is on Ossus, before he gets there, there's Sith spirits there, which is peculiar because Ossus is like an ancient planet that the Jedi have used. So how are Sith spirits there? I wasn't sure about that. But anyway, there's some Sith not nomads, there's these Sith Force spirits there. And so in addition to fighting off marauders on Ossus to make sure that it's a clean, good planet that he can abide in, he also has to deal with Sith spirits trying to harm him while he's trying to isolate there. So this short story basically covers Thon going into his self-imposed exile on Ossus and having to battle to retain the rights to stay there against dark forces. So that's pretty much what the story is about. And I actually think this is a pretty good story. I really like Thon. I'm a sucker for Thon. He's very cool as a character. I really like him. So this short story is nice. It gives a bit of background, a bit of characterization to Thon. We get to see him when he's a little bit younger, so he's more fighting with these people. He's more younger in shape, energetic perhaps, but still got that wise quality that makes him so endearing from the comics. So I really like this short story. I think it's quite good. Is it the most groundbreaking short story I've ever read? No. Honestly, it's pretty generic, but at the same time, Thon is such a great character that it kept me engaged and enthralled to be reading about kind of his origin story and how he gets to where we see him from the Tales of the Jedi comic. So, this short story is pretty good, I would say. Overall, what would I give it? Probably a 4 of 10. It's not good enough to go super high, but at the same time, it was a thoroughly entertaining and enjoyable read that kept me engaged for the whole 2 pages that it was. But if you want to experience the story for yourself, I recommend checking out Marcel Ryan, the Revanchist, on YouTube, because he has a audio reading of this story in its entirety. The exact link to that will be in the description below. I would highly recommend checking it out. He has a silky smooth voice as he narrates this entire story. So if you're curious about the short story that I've just reviewed, go and listen to it read to you. Have it read to you. That is amazing that you're able to do that thanks to Marcel. So Marcel's put a lot of hard work into it, and I would definitely recommend going and checking that out. The link to the very reading will be in the description below. And then come back here and tell me that I'm wrong for putting it so high or wrong for putting it so low, or that I had about the rating that you would give it. Basically, come back here and tell me what you thought of this Thon short story from the Tales of the Jedi Companion.